Over the course of human history, the terror of death has guided the development of art, religion, language, economics, and science. It raised the pyramids in Egypt and raised the Twin Towers in Manhattan. It contributes to conflicts around the globe. At a more personal level, recognition of our mortality leads us to love fancy cars, tan ourselves to an unhealthy crisp, max out our credit cards, drive like lunatics, itch for a fight with a perceived enemy, and crave fame, however ephemeral, even if we have to drink yak urine on Survivor to get it. Death makes us uncomfortable with our bodies and ambivalent about sex. Awareness of the inevitability of death could easily contribute to our own extinction if we don't change how we deal with it. The fear of death is one of the primary driving forces of human action. In the course of this book, we will show how this fear contributes to human behavior far more than most of us realize. In fact, it drives us so much that any effort to address the question, what makes people act the way they do, is profoundly inadequate if it doesn't include the awareness of death as a central factor. In this audiobook, we present terror management theory and research in conjunction with relevant findings from other fields such as anthropology and archaeology. We also illustrate points with historical and contemporary examples. When describing the research, we've tried to avoid academic jargon and minimize cumbersome technical details. We also tried to enliven the accounts of some of the key experiments by describing them from the perspective of individual participants whose names have been changed. In Part 1, we introduced the basic tenets of terror management theory and the two pillars of terror management: cultural worldviews and self-esteem. In Part 2, we delve into ancient history in an effort to address the question, how did the problem of death arise for our ancestors?